Tēnā koutou, e ngā iwi, no mai haere mai. Morena whānau, I want to share with you something. I'm reading a book by Matt Brown. It's called She's Not Your Rehab. And one of the things that he says in the book that really resonates with me, it's something that I've had in my whakaaro for only a couple of years now, is that the trauma is not our fault, okay? But it is our responsibility. Where do we get the trauma from? We get the trauma from childhood. It comes down from our parents. Our parents have trauma as well. So, and they don't even know it. So what does trauma look like? Well, trauma looks like what's things like sexual abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, psychological abuse. Could even just be a parent that misses the cues because they've got mental health issues, or they've got substance use issues. So your needs aren't getting met emotionally. So those are wounds, and those wounds shape us, and that affects the way that we interact with the world, the way we see the world, how we interact with the world. Now, how do we fix that? Well, we do the inner work. I'm not going to go on about that here because it's not safe to do so, but you know, it's about revealing it to heal it. You reveal it to heal it with a professional, or someone you trust. Because when that mamai comes up, whakapuawai, that mamai, instead of reaching for something to numb it away, like alcohol or drugs or a certain behaviour, you sit with it, okay, with a professional, with someone who's a trusted therapist, and you work through it, and you sit through it, and you face it, and you acknowledge it, and you figure out at the end of the day, when you read this book by Matt Brown, you figure out we've all been through it. We all have shame, we all had things that have happened to us that we're too afraid to reveal, because if we reveal it, then people will they'll reject us or make fun of us. So what they're seeing is a persona. Persona is the Latin word. Latin word persona means mask, and it's what actors use, a mask. So we form these masks, we project this image to society because we're afraid of the dark side of us inside. We don't want them to see the real us. That's a bit of Carl Jung. So hui anō rā, so what am I trying to say? So I think it's just a really powerful book. It's really compelling. I think that every man should bloody well read this book. If any of my friends are watching this, it holds so many keys to unlock so much questions inside you. And one of the most poignant things that he says, because at the end of the day we're always about answers, eh? So what if I do this work? What's the answer? Okay, the inner work. When you do the inner work, is reparenting yourself. The way he puts it's amazing. So what does that mean? It means showing up for yourself 100%, being there for yourself, being a voice of encouragement, reframing your negative thoughts every time they come up. You know, that coupled with counselling, doing, you know, AA work and stuff like that, going to meetings, things like that, sharing with other people with similar problems. You know, you're just not alone. So, hoi anō rā. She's not your rehab, Matt Brown, and I want to mihi to my whai ora, who I've been working with for the last 7 weeks. He's been telling me to read this book. I finally got around to it. So big mihi to him, and I won't share his name for confidentiality reasons. And also a big mihi to Matt Brown. I hope to meet you one day, brother. Hey, nō reira. Kia pai. Tōra from Hawke's Bay.